Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Friday, February 2nd, 2024. Welcome to Simply Liminal. I am excited for everyone who's coming to visit these videos and watch these readings. I believe that liminal spaces are mystical transition spaces where we're open to learning energy. And I think that oracle decks, like the one that we're going to work with today, are simple ways for us to get that message from our inner self, from our source creator, from God, from our divine universe, however you want to name that energy. It's there for us. And these decks like this are beautiful ways to help guide us to that energy. So this is the Messages from Mermaids deck by Karen Kay, and it is beautiful. It is my mom's deck. I gifted this to her a couple years ago, and we use it at her house, and she was kind enough to loan it to us for these readings. And so the author says about this deck that mermaids are of the water, and water equals emotions. And emotions, like water, can run very, very deep. And that water can be subtle or not so subtle. Just like that emotion, the emotions can be subtle or not so subtle. So we're going to continue to do our 2-card readings like we have been doing daily for, this is our 7th week now. This is hard to believe, but where we look at the energy and focus of the day. So the energy is, that was a bad shuffle on my part, I apologize. The energy is, you know, the energy that really comes to us from source, creator, our divine self, even our soul, or our spirit, you know, trying to give us messages. And then the focus is our intention, our effort, or our response that we put back into that energy. So these cards are a little shiny. They're going to glimmer at us, and that's okay because the light glimmers off the water, and that's a beautiful gift. So let's look at our energy. Okay, and then let's look at our focus. I'm trying to do this in front of the camera so you can see that these card readings are very spontaneous. I would like to say that before any of these readings, I open a circle of light and love and protection around myself, for the collective, and for anyone who will watch these readings, no matter when that might be. I also call in my spirit guides and guardians for myself, the spirit guides and guardians from the collective, and the spirit guides and guardians from people who will watch these readings to help me work on being a good channel for this information for us. So let's look at our energy for the day. We have Be Spontaneous. Now this card actually showed up for us already. It was in our monthly reading, I believe. It's a gorgeous card. We have this beautiful mermaid. She's just chilling on her shell. She's holding, looks like a big pearl in her hands. Gorgeous. So let's look at the energy, or what the card says, for the energy coming at us today. So be spontaneous. Do something that takes you out of your normal routine. Life can become a little too predictable when we become creatures of habit. It's time for positive action. So this mermaid is feeling very comfortable with her life, so much so that she's forgotten to take risks and embrace the spontaneity of life. She says it's time to do something different today. Even if it's just one simple thing, this will allow your life to flow in fresh new ways. So we have the energy of spontaneity coming at us, and that is a great thing. Sometimes it's scary though. Sometimes it's hard to be spontaneous. Sometimes it's a little much to take that kind of deep dive into the water, but sometimes we need to do that. And so let's look at our focus card here. Yep. That spontaneity, light is just shining down on her. Let's look at our focus and see what we're going to put into the day. Deep dive. Well, so that's so funny. Like sometimes these cards just amaze me. I literally just said deep dive, and here is the deep dive card that we have for today. So I said sometimes it's hard to take that deep dive and be spontaneous, but that's exactly what we need to do. That is exactly, we just have to be like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump off the high diving board into the deep end of the pool, or I'm going to jump off that cliff into that beautiful pool of water, and I'm going to see what life has in store for me. So let's look at what the deep dive card says. Let me get to it here. that is a beautiful card. Sorry. So deep dive. Dive deeply into your current situation to help reveal any hidden factors at play. Relax to feel comfortable and acclimatize to this new environment. Mermaids are very at home in the watery worlds of emotions. Their environment is fluid, just like our emotions, always flowing and forever changing. As you dive into the depths of yourself, experience the magic and wonder of your beautiful inner world. Embrace this magical and vast aspect of yourself and know that you're timeless and limitless in the depths of your being. The journey within can go as deep as you wish and can be a powerfully transformational experience. This card's meaning could also be literal, it says. It could be telling you it's time for you to go for a swim and learn to dive. Well, it is plumb cold and the water is frozen where I'm at, so there won't be any literal swimming. But I do like this concept of taking a deep dive emotionally and spiritually, and that's how we're gonna work with this energy of spontaneity that's coming at us. We're not going to be resistant to it. We're not going to push back at it. We're going to take a deep breath and we're going to jump. And for me, I would plug my nose and go in feet first, but that's the way I deep dive. Anyways, I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you've connected with it in some way. I am going to try to work on the glare on these decks a little bit. They're just shiny cards and they're really beautiful though. I would love to hear what you're feeling about these readings. I would love to hear any comments you have about the deck. Please like, please subscribe, please share. I appreciate all of your views. I would love to help this channel grow so I can get this message out to more people. Thank you again for watching. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me.